today is Lecture 5, Product Rule. The formula for product rule is for the function y is equal to u multiply v. U is a function of x. V is also a function of x. Therefore, y is a product of two functions, u and v. So what is the derivative? So this is a formula. The derivative is y prime. The derivative is, it's very easy to remember. Y prime is u prime v plus v prime u. So let's say it in words. The given function is the product of function u and function v. The product rule says the derivative of y is the derivative of u multiply v plus the derivative of v multiply u. So this is a product rule. How do we apply the rule? Let's do an example. Okay. So given function y is 3x squared plus 2, and in brackets, multiply a square root 1 plus 5x squared. This bracket is one function. This square root is another function. So this is our u, and this part is our v. So let's apply the product rule. So the y prime is the derivative of u, which means the derivative of this. What is the derivative of this? It's the derivative of 3x squared plus the derivative of 2. The derivative of 3x squared is 6x. The derivative of 2 is a constant, so it's 0. So this is u prime. U prime multiply v. V is this. 1 plus 5x squared. So this is u prime v. Now, the second part is v prime u. V is this part. So we need to do the derivative of this part. Remember, this is a square root, which means the exponent is 1/2. So we use the power rule. So 1/2 goes to the front, and then multiply 1/2 minus 1. 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. So it goes to the denominator. But this is not the end. We have to multiply the derivative of 1 plus 5x squared. The derivative of 1 is 0. The derivative of 5x squared is 10x. So we must multiply 10x. So this part is the derivative of this part. This is the function v. So this is v prime. But don't forget, you have to multiply u. U is this bracket. So you multiply this bracket. So this is the application of the product rule. So next is just to simplify this part. Now this part is the numerator. You need to simplify it. Look, the 10 and 2 can be reduced. So cancel that, 2 and 10. So you get a 5 there. Okay, so 5 times this bracket, you can put it in the numerator. The numerator is 5x times this bracket, and denominator is this. So we do that. Plus 5x, that's the numerator, 5x, and multiply the bracket. And the square root is the denominator. So this is a result of applying the product rule. If you don't want to go on, you can leave it like that. This is already our derivative. But usually, we can simplify it. So what do? We do common denominator. The common denominator is this. And then this becomes 6x. Multiply. The square root is gone because you have the denominator here. The square root is gone. So it is 1 plus 5x squared. 1 plus 5x squared. And then this numerator doesn't change. Now we just simplify it. Simplify the numerator, right? So I have 6x here. This times that is 6x. This times that is 10x. So I have 6x plus 10x. So that gives me 16x. This multiplied that gives you x cubed. Look at here. This multiplied that is also x cubed. So 5 times 6 is 30. 30x cubed. And this is 15x cubed. So you add them together, 30 plus 15 is 45. x cubed. Yeah, x cubed here. And then the denominator, so this is finally our answer. And this is the result of applying the product rule. Let's review the product rule again. You have a function. The function is the product of two other functions. Function u, function v, it's a product. So what does the product rule tell us? Y prime is u prime v plus v prime u. You just remember this. U prime v plus v prime u. And applying the product rule, you can do this, okay? This example shows you how to apply the product rule. I'm not going to show you more examples because it is quite straightforward. So what I'm going to do is to give you homework. So this is a homework I'm going to give you. Let's see, is it clear here? Oh, yes, it is okay, yeah. So this is homework for University Calculus Lecture 5, Lesson 5. So I'm giving you a function. These are the functions I give you. And you see the functions are the product of two functions. So this is a product of x and this square root. The product of t and this square root, and so on. You have a product. Apply the product rule. I give you the answers here so that you can check your work. These are the answers. The last one, you can either leave your answer in multiply form or you can expand it to get this answer. It doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter. Now, for this part, you are given a function and you want the derivative. But we not only want the derivative, we want the derivative at the given x value. So for number 7, I want the derivative when x is 2. For number 8, I want the derivative when x is 2 again. For number 9, I want the derivative when x is 3. And the answer is given to you. Yeah, these are the answers. So copy the homework and try it out by yourself. It's not difficult. Just apply the product rule. You can pause your video and copy the homework down, right? Okay, that's the end of our lecture 5. We'll see you next time for lecture 6. And lecture 6 will be the quotient rule. Goodbye.